What up, YouTube family? It's April G Showers back at y'all with a reaction. Excuse me. So, Tom Macdonald put a new one out. It's called Cancer. I put on my Beat Cancer shirt. This is a shirt that my little brother's church had made and did a fundraiser selling these shirts. It's got his name on the back of the shirt. Um, when his cancer came back, he was diagnosed. His name was Jordan. Um, this is gonna be a tough one, y'all. He, especially this month, the month of it's always tough, but the month of October is very difficult for me. Um, as y'all know, the 10th was my birthday. 22nd of this month is my little brother's birthday. He would have been 27 years old this year. He was diagnosed with brain cancer when he was 11. He went through a year of chemo, 2 brain surgeries, 6 weeks of radiation to his brain and spinal cord. He went into remission. He lacked 3 months. 3 months. Like, what the type of cancer he had was called medulloblastoma. If he would have had clear MRIs for 5 years, he would have been considered cancer-free. He lacked 3 months being considered cancer-free, went and got his routine MRI, and it had come back when he was 17. He went through more chemo than I can even name. The majority of the treatment he received was at UAB Children's Hospital in Birmingham, Alabama. We ended up seeking a second opinion at MD Anderson Cancer Center in Houston, Texas. He was the first person in the world to undergo the special treatment for his type of cancer, where they place an Omayan reservoir in the back of his neck right here. It's just like a little rubber catheter. And they injected methotrexate, which is a very old chemo drug. They injected that into that catheter, which went directly into the area of the brain where his cancer started, which was in the fourth ventricle of his brain, the posterior fossa. He underwent that treatment for a year and did really, really well with it. But then the cancer ended up spreading to the lateral ventricles in his brain. He was a minister and a missionary. He went to Costa Rica to a missionary program there called GAP. He went there. He actually left on September 11th, 2013, and then came home for Christmas break. He had a headache while he was home for Christmas break, which concerned us, but he was determined to go back to Costa Rica, so he went back to Costa Rica after Christmas break, and then at the end of January, we received a phone call that he was on a ventilator in the hospital in Costa Rica. He had had a seizure. At that time, I did not have a passport. Neither did my father, so only my stepmother My stepmother was my little brother's mother. We had the same dad, different moms. Her only child. So my stepmother flew down there immediately to be with him. They um, inserted a shunt into his brain right up here uh, to remove some of the fluid off of his brain because he had what's called hydrocephalus, which simply means fluid on the brain. Um, we had our last family vacation together in the summer of 2014. From there, Gulf Shores, we drove to Texas, where he had his 5th brain surgery, which went terribly wrong, and he was never the same again. He went through more chemo than I can even think. The Lord blessed him in the fact that he never got sick in all the years from age 11, and then when it came back at age 17, he went through so much chemo. He went through an experimental chemo regimen. It was a pill that he had to take. With that one gave him a lot of mouth sores and stuff, and then he did lose his hair, and then he did have to have 11 blood transfusions, but that was it. Like, he didn't get sick as far as like vomiting and all that kind of stuff, which was a blessing. After he had that 5th brain surgery, after it had come back, he had that 5th brain surgery August the 18th, 2014 at MD Anderson. The surgery did not go like we had hoped. During that surgery, his hypothalamus was accidentally injured. The hypothalamus regulates like everything. You can look it up. He completely lost his short-term memory. His long-term memory was still intact. So, like, he knew who all of us were and stuff like that, but, like, let's say he just finished eating lunch, for instance, and say he just got through chewing his last bite of a cheeseburger, and he just swallowed it. You could say, Jordan, what did you eat for lunch? And he couldn't tell you. He had to learn how to walk again, talk again, feed himself again, all that kind of stuff, which he did, but he did use a walker. He was at MD Anderson in the intensive care unit for 3 months. I would drive back and forth from Tennessee to Texas, about a 13-hour drive. I'd stay there with my brother for 1 or 2 weeks, come home for a week, then go back, then come home. He finally got to come home on Halloween 2014, and from that point all the way through May the 24th, 2015, he was in and out, in and out, in and out of the hospital. And then on May 24th, 2015, at 10:10 p.m., he passed away. So, needless to say, this song is probably going to be very emotional for me. I do have something special at the end of this reaction that I hope and pray y'all will please stick around to watch. My little brother was my best friend. He was also like a kid to me because I was 13 years older than him. So, like, I changed his diapers, I taught him his ABCs, I taught him how to swim. And then as he grew older, we became best friends. I freaking hate cancer. It's everything in me. Prayers to those who have lost loved ones to cancer. And rest in peace to those who have lost their lives to cancer. So, sorry. As always, the link to this will be in the description box if y'all want to check it out after my reaction. Please stick around after the reaction because there's something special at the end of this that I did that's very, very important and special to me. I love you and I miss you, Jordan, every single day. So yeah, y'all. Yeah, I'm stalling. Okay. April G Squad. Respect. Love y'all. Tom Macdonald. Cancer. Let's get it.
Everybody knows someone who's sick. 40% will get cancer. Only half's gonna live. Your mom and your dad and your sister stand inside a room, and someone won't survive it. Do you hope it isn't you? I swear that cancer has a cure, but they're refusing to make it. They've done like 40 years of research, 90 billion in donations. We've been running for the cure and wearing ribbons for ages. Why are people still going through radiation? It's crazy. $100 billion industry, they can't afford to end it, and nobody wants to die. Our only option is to spend it. We'd give anything to stick around for just another second. Give a fortune to the doctors who promise they can extend it. The profits are astronomical. The hospitals and the clinics are filling coffins with dollars. It's awful, let's just admit it. We're all human, we'll keep fighting cause it's how we survive. But it's scary cause we don't know where we'll go when we die.
That's one thing is just my beliefs, my little brother's beliefs. Like I said, he was a minister and a missionary, so we do believe in heaven and hell, so I do know he's in heaven. Just like my big brother. A couple years after my little brother passed away, my other sibling, my big brother, passed away as well, but not from cancer. That's actually what motivates me to try to keep going and trying my best to do the right thing. So I know I'll see him again one day in heaven.
Profits are astronomical. The hospitals and the clinics are filling coffins with dollars. It's awful, let's just admit it. We're all human, we'll keep fighting cause it's how we survive. But it's scary cause we don't know where we'll go when we die. Don't give up and know you're strong. Show them all your fire. The days are hard, the nights are long. But you are a fighter when it's dire. You burn brighter in the dark. You're a survivor when you're dark. You're a survivor when you're tired. You hold tighter, you have heart. Nothing matters if you don't have your health. All the money in the world doesn't help. The good might go to heaven and the bad might go to hell, but no one wants to leave here, you can tell. And cancer touches everyone, it's in our genetics. And our world's become so toxic, it's all carcinogenic. We've polluted the water, the air, the food we're ingesting is full of hormones and poison. Our population's infected. They sell us cigarettes and liquor, built a business on addictions. We've been paying them to kill ourselves. We're dying to keep living. It's the system, it's a prison. We keep trying to beat it. We get cancer from keeping all of our demons a secret. And our insurance don't cover the things we need to defeat it. And even if it does, then we might die from the treatment. Our best defense is living like we do not know what cancer is. Fight it if you have it and pray that there's something after this. Don't give up. up, I know you're strong. Show them all your fire. Days are hard, the nights are long. But you are fire when it's dire. You burn brighter in the dark. You're a survivor when you're tired. You hold tighter, you have heart. You won't know how to be brave till you choose to fight when you're afraid. And you can't experience strength till you struggle to carry the weight. And you won't know why you have faith till you look the devil in his face. And you don't know what you can take till you realize you didn't break. Don't give up, I know you're strong. Show them all your fire. The days are hard, the nights are long. But you are fire when it's dire. You burn brighter in the dark. You're a survivor when you're tired. You hold tighter, you have heart.
That was beautiful, Tom and Nova. I kept my eyes closed a lot because it's hard to watch the video. Prayers to anyone out there who has lost a loved one to cancer. Prayers to anyone out there who has a loved one battling cancer. Prayers to anyone out there who is battling cancer. Rest in peace to those who lost their battle with cancer. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to put something special here at the end of this. I pray y'all stick around to watch it. I love y'all and thank y'all. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Nova, for this. And I do agree. I think they do have a cure. They make so much money with radiation and chemo and surgeries and stuff that we'll never know. That's just my own personal belief. I also want to say, those of you who eat at Macdonald's, they all have both inside the restaurant and outside of the drive-thru a little thing where you can put your change in it for all the proceeds go towards the Ronald McDonald House. That is legit. My family and I stayed in the Ronald McDonald House in Houston, Texas, while my little brother was at MD Anderson. And had it not been for the Ronald McDonald House, I don't know what we would have done. So thank you, McDonald's, Ronald McDonald House. Thank y'all for watching. Please keep watching. And I hope you'll stay to watch the special thing I have here at the end. April G. Squad. This fun. Love y'all. And I hope y'all enjoy this. And I love and miss you, Jordan. every day. Love you, little bro. Until we meet again.
Tell me, what does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever? Have your fears and your pain gone away? 'Cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness. Oh, I hope you're dancing in the sky. I hope you're singing in the angels' choir. And I hope the angels know what they have. I'll bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived. So tell me, what do you do up in heaven? All your days filled with love and light. Is there music? Is there art and invention? Tell me, are you happy? Are you more alive? 'Cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness. Oh, I hope you're dancing in the sky. And I hope you're singing in the angels' choir. And I hope the angels know what they have. I'll bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived. I hope you're dancing in the sky. And I hope you're singing in the angels' choir. And I hope the angels know what they have. I'll bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived. Since you arrived.
If I rise, let me rise on you, not on all of my successes, my esteem or my pursuits. If I lose, let me lose my life. 'Cause if I belong to Jesus, the flesh is crucified. For me to live is Christ. For me to live is Christ. For me to live is Christ. To die is gain. If I grow, let me grow in you. Wilt the seeds of wanting more, ripping pride out by the roots. And if I'm still, let me hear you speak. For me to live is Christ. For me to live is Christ. For me to live is Christ. To die is gain. My great desire is to be with you. But this is the place you chose for me. This is the place you chose for me. To lift my cross and give everything. This is the time you gave to me. This is the time you gave to me.
Okay, so JJ's showing Jackson how to skip a rock
Look, Jackson.
in the water.
You see how I'm holding it? Like this?
Yeah.
And then
Well, there he went. Did you see it?
see it jump?
Yes.
Did you see how it
Here,
jumped?
this one.
Okay.
No, look. Hold it.
Okay.
And then throw it sideways.
Okay. It takes practice.
I have been practicing at the creek.
At the creek?
Ah, you did it! Ah! Water.
And ain't like me can learn to be human too. Hey Mowgli,
Yes. That's me.
so
April, if you going, you better go on because it's almost 8.
Are you videotaping?
Jackson,
Dad, talk like a British guy with a list.
if they're going home, it's going to be an 8.
Jordan,
Dad, you sound like
a
something
retard.
else.
What do you think of this guy?
He could play on the ringer.
A lift. You have a lift. It's hot.
You've got a button left.
What is this? A bug? What is this?
Oh, my big fat tongue. It's hot.
Jackson, talk like a British guy.
I don't know how.
Yes, you do.
Say, I've got a bloody headache.
I ain't doing that.
I've got a headache.
Oh, hey.
I've got a headache.
Oh,
Good job.
Good job.
Good
We
job.
could totally see. Oh.
Here we go. What? I'm hot. What was that? That.
What was that? Oh, look. I wonder what kind of bug that is. It's not. Oh.
It wasn't a bird after all.
Oh no, it was an airplane. Wow, it's flying quite low, I would say.
Hold on.
Well,
You're supposed to say. You're supposed to.
oh, well, oh.
You're supposed to say. It's left or right.
Left. Left.
Hold on, I haven't done it. Okay, hit.
Left. Left.
What is he doing?
I don't know what's going on.
We're too busy talking British and lesbian things.
Lisping.
Lisping.
British with a lisp.
British with a lisp.
Lisp.
A British
A
lisp.
British boy.
I am.
I don't know what to do.
What is
What's
today?
your-
April the 18th. This is
Let me see.
awesome.
Turn it.
They're not buttoned or zipped or anything.
Turn it. Let me see the back. Turn on the
Let's
earth.
see your ghetto booty. Drop it like it's hot.
No.
We'll squat like it's warm.
He can't squat because they're so tight. But I like your shoes.
I like my shoes too.
And if both things were a little bigger, it actually looked good together.
Yeah, you'd be doing okay.
But it's just, see, this screen matches this screen.
Exactly.
But See, when I saw this stuff, it looked cool.
But you didn't try it on.
I looked like I mugged a little kid.
The elf.
I know, right?
That's beautiful. Give yourselves a hand. They already took audience ours, so it's like we got nothing. It's like well, we're in Nashville. Half the audience is gonna be kicking us out of these slots in 6 months. That's true, dude. You guys are talented. Hey, why don't we let's read the teleprompter. It's good. Hey, well, tonight has been filled with amazing opportunities to make an impact in the world around us. That's right. Man, it's been incredible. We talked about World Vision, talked about I Am Second, the Salvation Poem. And there's so many ways to get involved. We want to encourage you to join us in saying yes to being the difference.
Through it all, my eyes are on you. And through it all, it is well, Lord. And through